Trisha again. I want to speak to you because I don't like what's going on. I don't like the lies that are out there. I don't like what you're putting on behind the scenes. I don't like how you're telling Rich and your friends that you're getting threatening messages that you can't even prove. Like, what's the problem with you? I told you what the situation was. Your day in court is coming really soon.
Hey, look, I'm just going to tell you one time, you need a hobby, you need a life,
Yeah,
and you
I
need to stop
do. You know
calling
what my
people.
hobby is? You know what my hobby is? Bringing your fat ass down, you it. Okay? That's
You,
my hobby, is to end your YouTube career.
you need
You're not
help.
going to do what you think you've been doing for the last several months to a pregnant woman who's about to give birth in 2 months.
I pray for you and your sanity. Goodbye.
Moses, shut up. Moses, shut up.
Moses, shut up.
I mean, why are you dragging this out? Do you need sympathy?
Okay guys, we have more receipts that are popping off about Trisha Paytas and the alleged unknown caller.
I understand. How would you like someone
Calling.
That called in threatening lawsuits on all the drama channels.
I'm
Shouldn't be
helping
watching.
Trisha
Well,
build
then,
her case against you bloggers.
From Peter Mon, Adam McIntyre, Sloan, Bastion, Justice Taylor Beauty, Shelby, Philip DeFranco, you name it all. Every drama channel is gonna get sued because we comment on Trisha Paytas, apparently. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video about the Trisha Paytas lawsuit, I'll leave it down below. You can catch up, grab a snack, come on back. But I have receipts. You already know, you come here for all the tea all the time. Ain't no scandal I can't handle. I have receipts, it has been exposed. The hand from the caller. Yes.
Ashton, how are you?
We are going to dissect, reflect, deflect all the drama in this episode. See, here's the thing. Look, listen. There's this famous drag queen that got wrapped up into this drama by the name of Justice. The girls don't like her, okay? The girls don't like Justice because as soon as she enters the pageant, they drop out. And they're gonna enter the pageant and they wanna know who's in competition and they see Justice on the list, on the roster, they drop out. So what do? They attack her online. Now, apparently people are saying that that was Justice's hand. No, if you look at the hand that was in the photo, because they didn't want to show their face. Remember, they didn't want to show their face.
oh.
Good, hold on. Let me just get my camera.
And not only that, but they called him a racial slur at the end of it. Okay? But they didn't want to show their face, whoever this caller was. But they did show their little fingers, the little sausage fingers in the ring. Trisha Paytas has little sausage fingers that resemble. I'm not saying that it is Trisha's fingers, but it looks very suspicious. You guys are the witness. Come up with your own conclusion in the comments down below. But it's been exposed, girl. Oh, by the way, for those asking, I have new merch. The merch is down below if you want to check it out. We have these beautiful pillows. I love them so much, so definitely check them out. What do you guys think? Do you think that it was Trisha's fingers? And a lot of people are saying that it sounded like Trisha's voice.
So as you being a male, a gay male, how do you feel bashing a female every day?
And other people are saying that it sounded like Moses. Moses, hand me my water. The pH balance of 8.5 or higher. Thank you, Moses. So it's very much that. And I also kind of feel like maybe it was Trisha Paytas' sister or Trisha Paytas' mom. Because she don't really have that many fans. Now, honestly, we can say, I have to throw it out there, it could very much well not be Trisha Paytas. It could be, but it could not be Trisha Paytas as well too. So you have to think, like, who was this mystery caller? To the fact that, girl, I'm gonna go live and offer $5,000 to the person who can tell me who that caller was with proof and evidence and show your face, because they didn't want to show their face. I will go live on YouTube, on this YouTube channel tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you're Eastern, if you're Western, check what Central Time is. 6 p.m. Central Time. I'll be live on YouTube, and maybe the caller might call in. Maybe they won't, who knows? So we'll see about that drama, but let's talk about this. Why would Trisha call in? Now, you know, people say that Trisha watches all these videos about herself and that she doesn't say anything. And I actually kind of feel like, I'm gonna give her benefit of doubt, she's actually been doing kind of good, girl. Because when Ethan Klein went on the podcast with Howie Mandel, and they talked about her.
We are not in contact.
Wait, but does your wife talk to her brother?
No. We were all really close with him, and he ended up marrying, Trisha, and everything went off the rails.
Weren't you nervous going into it that like this may never work?
How long
with
have
family.
they been married? I didn't
never
know.
work with family.
Well, I've worked with my wife since the first day.
She's saying that
Yeah.
with
I'm
sitting
saying it.
beside her father.
That's the gag you guys have?
No.
I think I heard you guys say that before.
I think we said that
Yeah.
on like the last podcast.
Oh, the
we
one with
said it with
Phineas.
Phineas. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Which, by the way,
The old Trisha would have made 17 TikToks, 4 videos, 10 Instagram stories, all talking about it. She didn't do anything. And I looked on her Twitter. As a matter of fact, let me go to her right now. If you go to Trisha Paytas' Twitter, she's really not saying anything at all. She's like, oh, walking the dog, having a great day, on for a walk. Like, it's nothing for her. It's interesting because she would have popped off before. So I kind of feel like it could be Trisha. I kind of feel like it can't be. But the people have spoken in the comments down below. I've seen your comments, and you guys are saying that it possibly could be Trisha. So, I don't know, it's very interesting tea. I want to go ahead and pivot here. I want to talk about the David Dobrik situation. That David Dobrik is now getting sued for $10 million by his ex-friend, Jeff Wittek.
Big news today, so let's start off light and talk about David Dobrik. Remember when he almost killed his friend? That friend being Jeff Wittek. David Dobrik operating the crane that he was swinging while also operating a camera. Well, David's horrifying excavator slam didn't kill Jeff. It ultimately did break his foot, his hip, tearing a ligament in his leg, and shattered his skull in 9 places. With Wittek also almost losing his eye and having to have surgery after surgery, and now the news appears to be that Wittek is hitting back, but not at Dobrik's face, or rather something David may care about more, and that is his wallet. With TMZ now reporting that Jeff is suing David for more than $10 million in damages, saying as a result of the accident he has suffered wage loss, loss of earning capacity, and racked up hospital bills, with him suing specifically for general negligence and intentional tort. Which, if you're not familiar with what intentional tort is, as Emily D. Baker, a fantastic attorney and legal commentator, put it,
intentional tort means you've done an act, an affirmative act that has caused a harm. Tort is not the food. Tort is a civil harm for which you can recover damages. So that you did that's not criminal that you can be sued for, that is a tort.
With Emily also reading over the actual filing on a live stream today, which shows that Wittek is additionally accusing Dirt Gear LLC, who Dobrik rented the excavator from, for malice and fraud. This because he alleges that Dirt Gear LLC provided no training or instruction on how to use the excavator to David Dobrik or David Dobrik LLC, or how not to use the excavator, including the safety features of the excavator. And of that $10 million that Wittek is trying to get from Dobrik, you had Emily saying,
I think 10 million is a really reasonable number. When you look at life, because now you're looking at lifetime medical bills, alteration of life, alteration of working and earning capacity. You're just looking at a lifetime of expenses and lost potential earning and income due to this accident.
And as far as what David's defense here could be, Emily said that it would likely come down to contributory negligence. So we've kind of seen David planting these seeds. They're saying that it was Wittek's idea to get on the excavator, him agreeing to get on the excavator, and with that, who bears the most responsibility for this accident? Though, as she notes,
contributory negligence, I don't think knocks Dobrik out of liability here at all. He's the one driving it. And so he is the one responsible once he is driving it. So I don't think, Wittek getting on the excavator with Dobrik is going to make this case a case where the contributory negligence matches to the point where Jeff Wittek's not going to recover. I think they will likely settle this. I can't imagine this would go to trial. I mean, you can't put this case in front of a jury easily. This is not for Dobrik. This is not a case you want to go to a jury because the video is chilling. This is a case they want to settle. If you're Jeff Wittek, if Dobrik doesn't want to settle with you, you take this to a jury and you play the video. And you're like, yeah, I trusted my friend to not try to kill me.
And so now with...
Yeah, so for those of you who are not caught up in the drama, it was the vlog squad. They rented an excavator. Some people call it a crane, but it's excavator or something. I call it escalator, girl, but you know I go to the best schools. They rent one of those. It went to the water. The thing was, you get to hang from it. He swings you around. That was part of the vlog. Okay. In the lawsuit, because Jeff Wittek got hurt, from what the lawsuit says, is that he swung him around too hard and he hit and fell and he damaged his eye, his leg, his hip. And you know, he's asking for $10 million. Now, some people are saying that's way too much money, girl. Yes, I do agree, but I have to disagree. If this goes to court for 12 people to decide the fate, once they see that video, girl, it doesn't look too good. You know, they're gonna see the receipt and they're gonna be like, yep, you know what? You're right. But the 10 million, I can see how some people can say that's a bit obsessive or whatever, like too much money. But I kind of feel like, yeah, I understand it's a whole life, it's gonna be altered now. But you have to think of the scope. Like Jeff Wittek, I think maybe, just my opinion, my conspiracy, 5 million. But 10 million, because you know, when you sue people, I know y'all shocked in the comments. When you sue people, you start high and then you settle, you know? And it will be very in the best interest of David Dobrik to settle this outside of court. But to me, David Dobrik don't care. David don't care, because if he did, it wouldn't have got to this, it wouldn't have got to this level. It wouldn't have came to this where we're at today. It wouldn't have. And let me explain this why. Because the Jeff Wittek situation happened months ago. He's been in the hospital several times. And you're telling me that David Dobrik never once said, hey, I really want to apologize, I'm sorry, I understand that I effed up. How can I make this right? Oh, you want X amount of money? Okay, let's talk, let's get to this point before it gets even bigger. And guess what? And it's on TMZ. And who do you think posted the legal documents on TMZ? It has to be Jeff Wittek. Just my opinion, because he's the one who has the paperwork. Did it get leaked out? No. And then now Jeff Wittek's in the news, Jeff Wittek is in TMZ, but no matter what, David Dobrik is gonna have the bigger name and he's gonna be the most popular one. So if this is about money, ego, and pride, Jeff Wittek, just take the money and live a happy life the best you can. And I really do feel sorry about what happened to him, because then people can argue, well, he got the choice to get into it and to get spun around. It was his decision to want to do it too. Like, you let's not forget, but no. David Dobrik was driving it. So he has some responsibility. And it's sad, but I just kind of feel like, I just can't help but to feel, honestly, that there's a little bit of pride and ego in the situation, because why is it going so public? Like, these are two friends. Why couldn't it be handled privately? Why is it this big circus, this big spectacle of a drama? It doesn't need to be. So because the fact that it is, and I kind of wonder, like, well, wow, I mean, David Dobrik can look at it as, okay, I'll pay 5 mil, 10 mil. This guy's out of my life. I got all this free publicity out of it. There you go. Like, in the end, I think David Dobrik is still gonna win, in the sense that even if he pays the 10 million to his friend, we're still talking about David Dobrik. The problem is still there. And as of today, imagine getting hit with a $10 million lawsuit and you're posting on Snapchat like nothing happened. That's what I'm saying, he doesn't care. I just feel like David Dobrik doesn't care. Will he lose his show on Discovery Channel, whatever it is, Discovery Plus? And then let's not forget, there's the documentary. There's a documentary that Casey Neistat made exposing the truth about David Dobrik and his friends. And that has yet to be released. It was shown at the film festival. Everyone loved it. Everyone said it should be released, but no one has picked it up yet. And I wonder why. You know, because Casey Neistat even said he felt a little, in an interview, he said he felt kind of not at ease, the fact that it really is a damaging film, and that wasn't his intention. His intention was just to show the truth, and in showing the truth, it really damaged David Dobrik. So I think that maybe Casey Neistat's waiting to see how this plays out, and then he'll add that into the documentary. I don't know, very interesting tea. But let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, love you so much.